This is a work life reading for the sun sign Pisces for the month of May. In this reading, I will be taking out cards to know whether you will be able to maintain a good work life balance in the coming month. This spread will also tell me how's currently your work or job situation. If you're doing business, then how's your business situation looking? What is your inner ability at doing the work that you do, or how well do you deal with challenges at work? How's the external environment reciprocating or rewarding you for your efforts, or how are your dealings with your employers, people at work, your clients, stakeholders? What is the strength you can work with, and what are the challenges you should look at overcoming in the month of May? Now, let us see what is the guidance from Tarot for the work life reading. Now, please note that this is a general reading and not everything will apply to all the Pisces, and whatever will apply will vary in the intensity. How's your current work or job situation? What is your inner ability? How well are you getting rewarded? Your strengths and challenges. Will you be able to maintain a good work-life balance in the month of May? Answer is yes. You will be able to take a holiday if you're planning to do so. I am seeing travel which is related to holiday as well as it may be related to work. So work-life balance is looking good. You will be able to take time out for yourself and your family. So it's a good month for you, Pisces. Now, when I see the cards, how's your work situation? It's looking like your job was not going so good, but now has become good over some time. So it's quite possible that you've been wanting something, maybe a job change, maybe a relocation, maybe a change in a job profile, or maybe a higher salary, whatever that you've been looking for. Looks like it is all working out now for you. So, Pisces, you seem to have found a newfound love for your work, and there is great enjoyment, and you are feeling that maybe some time was lost in a difficult or a bad phase at work, but now it all seems to have settled. People at business, it looks like maybe you were feeling there was a huge drain financially at your business, which now seems to have been plugged in. And if you were dealing with no profits or not being able to make money, the situation totally seemed to have been redeemed, and now you are doing very well in your business as well. What is your inner ability? You're very passionate, Pisces, to the point that you may want to just rush things even when they can't be rushed. So it's like wanting to push ahead of time when that's not possible. So some of you Pisces, as your inner ability, you may just want to take a day at a time and not want to rush things, because no matter how badly you may want certain things to happen, it's going to take its time. So passion is great, and wanting certain things to happen also quickly is also good, but you may just land up frustrating yourself if you work way too much or overemphasize this energy. Also, some of you seem to have just found what you need to be happy at work. So, I am just saying this whole situation where you have figured out things how they should be and how you should go about making everything work for you at work or maybe business. So some of you who earlier had problems dealing with people at work, looks like you have now figured out how you're going to deal with that set of people. So you have spent a lot of time introspecting and dealing with things, and looks like now the success is on its way and things are starting to look up and bright for you. How well are you getting rewarded? Well, Pisces, while some of you may be thinking that things are working out and everything is in place and order, some of you may want to take up some kind of a new course or skill set just to upgrade your present skill set and talent that you have. It's quite possible. Some people do feel that you don't have the expertise that is needed to do the job. Now, they feel this way maybe because of some bad phase that was going on at work for you, or you took, or you are somewhere too impulsive and you may be pushing things too fast or wanting to rush up things. But there is this certain perception some of you have, that people have about you, is that you probably need to brush up on bit more talent, or maybe take some kind of a training if it is needed. Now, it's quite possible that this is only a perception people have and may not really be the case. So if that is the case, you may want to work on your perception now, Pisces, because I totally see this perception sometimes holding you back into getting what you want. But the good part is you are on the roll, things are working all in your favor, and you are going to get what you're looking for. But you also need to convince people that you have truly earned it by showcasing the skills that is needed. And if you do, and you may genuinely want to take feedback and criticism which may be being hurled at you by your bosses or maybe the people that you work with, and take some kind of a training or a course as may be needed. People who are finding it very difficult to find a job, you may want to enroll yourself for some kind of a certification or some kind of a vocational work where you can begin on your own, or you have something more to show than what you are showing right now and not being able to look for a job. So, some of you may also want to be very flexible with moving away from your home city or hometown and relocating to a new place. While it will initially look difficult, if you are willing to make certain changes, job should easily come by. If some of you are looking for a change of job, I am seeing there being fair amount of discussions happening whether you will fit the bill or whether you have the potential to deliver what is required. Now, the only way you can calm your critics or do well in your interviews to showcase it. So some of you who have the ability to just keep quiet and not clear the air, you may not want to play this energy too much. You may want to speak up and convince people that yes, you are the one who's right for the job and you should get it. So people who are looking for job change, you will have to be at your best to really get the job. It will not happen only because you have the skill set, you have the talent, and therefore you will get the job. You will also have to communicate it, you will have to convince this and show them that you have the expertise that is needed to do the work. What is your strength? Your strength is, Pisces, you are very happy. Now, no matter what is going on in the overall situation, it's telling me you are very pleased with yourself, and somewhere you're feeling life has been very kind to you and you have got way more than your expectation. This is a great strength to have, really. There is nobody more happy in this world than someone who's internally convinced that yes, this is how I am and this is all I need for life. So to me, it's looking like you are very, very happy and convinced with things the way they are working out, and there is much you are asking, and the reason for such happiness could be change of things positively at work for you, and you starting to understand maybe you shouldn't be rushing up things too fast. And so overall the energy is very good, Pisces. You are looking very happy and content with your job, and that's a great strength. So I also see that not many of you worry too much unnecessarily on a daily basis of how tomorrow will be or how certain people will be, because you just know that everything is going right for you, and you seem to have figured out how to deal with your difficulties, which is really good. It's a great strength really to have. What are the challenges? Sometimes, Pisces, you feel you're dealing with people who may not be so truthful, so easily trustable, and they have a side to them, and therefore it gives you a lot of grief. And it's quite possible you may have made a lot of mistakes at work purely because you trusted some people who did not give you or who gave you a wrong advice, really. So, this is one challenge. Pisces, you have worked on difficulties before, you have found the solution, and you should be able to make peace with this energy as well. If you feel people are not easily trustable, or you land up seeing a certain side to them, guidance really is you may want to keep them at arm's length and not let them start affecting you in a way that it starts that you are not able to really concentrate or focus on your work. So the good energy is that you're very happy and content at work, and this is some energy you feel is a challenge which you should overcome. So overall, you look like you will be very easily able to maintain a good work-life balance in the month of May. And this was your reading, Pisces, for the work life.